Namaste friends, I am Jayalakshmi Ravichandran signing in on behalf of Magic Needles. Today I am here with letter F in Filet Crochet, and this is the cursive capital letter. Okay, and then how to make this foundation, chainless foundation DC row is given as a separate video. The link is given in the description box, and how to work filet also, an introductory basic introduction is given in the description. The link to that is given in the description. You view that before making this so that you have a clearer picture. Okay, now I'll be explaining how to work this, and these are the solid squares and these are the open squares. Fine. So to begin with, make 61 DCs as the first row, that is 20 closed squares. Second, third and fourth rows are having one closed square on either side of the row and 18 open squares. And then row number 5. Odd rows are always read from right to left and worked. Even rows are read from left to right and worked. So odd row. Here you have one closed square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 open squares. 1, 2, 3, 4 closed squares. 3 open squares and 1 closed square. This is row number 5. Row number 6, read from left to right, 1 closed, 2 open squares, 1 closed square, 1, 2, 3 open squares, 2 closed squares, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 open squares and 1 closed square. Row number 7, read from right to left. Closed square, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 open squares, 1 closed square, 4 open squares, 2 closed squares, 2 open squares and 1 closed square. Row number 10, read from left to right. 1 closed square to begin with. 3, 6, 8 open squares, 1 closed, 2 open squares, 1 closed, 3, 6 open squares and 1 closed square. 9th row. 1 closed square, 6 open squares, 1, 2, 3, 4 closed squares, 8 open squares and 1 closed square. Now 10th, left to right. 1 closed square, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 open squares, 2 closed squares, 1 open square, 1 closed square, 5 open squares and 1 closed square. 11th row. 1 closed square, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 open squares, 1 closed square, 3 open squares, 1 closed square, 6 open squares and 1 closed square. Row number 12. 1 closed square, 6 open squares, 1 closed square, 5 open squares, 1 closed square, 6 open squares and 1 closed square. Row number 13. 1 closed square, 3 open squares, 8 closed squares, 7 open squares and 1 closed square. And row number 14, 15 and 16 are as usual having closed squares in the ends and open squares, 18 open squares in the middle. And the last row, 17th row, is 20 closed squares or 61 DCs. Thank you friends for watching this. Have a nice day. Do look out for the next letter.